Attorney Laul Lambino, and of course, with the lead counsel, Attorney Israelito Torion. Palakpakan naman po natin ang mga buwis buhay nating attorneys.
Hello. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Good afternoon, everyone. Good afternoon. I am Attorney Israelito Pañares Torion. I am the counsel on record of the petition for prohibition mandamus with prayers for TRO preliminary mandatory injunction as well as injunction in the petition that we just filed exactly around 1 hour and 30 minutes ago. No? And what is, I think I have to give you the gist of the petition. No? Prohibition and mandamus. Prohibition simply because we want to prohibit the implementation of the COMELEC resolution which provides for online voting vis-a-vis the overseas Filipino voters, specifically the OFWs. No? Why? Madali lang po ang rason. Wala pa pong batas sa online voting. No? Wala pang batas. And if you read the law now, Republic Act 9369, tama ba ako, boss? Which actually amends the previous law, no? It amends the, what you call this, the counting via electronic system. Okay? And sa atin po ngayon, insofar as overseas Filipino workers are concerned and overseas voters are concerned who are Filipinos, there is yet no law which implements it. But what the COMELEC is doing is that via 3 resolutions, no, it seeks to implement online voting without any law to support it. So we feel that it is the act of the COMELEC is illegal, void, ultra vires ang tawag namin yan mga lawyers, no? Because it exceeded its authority. The COMELEC resolutions are merely done or issued supposedly to implement an existing law. But in this case, there is no law, yet it issued 3 resolutions in order to implement online voting. Nakasaad po yan sa aming petition po na ano itong 3 COMELEC resolutions. At saka meron ding isang resolution implementing domestic voting. But in the process of implementation, nasubrahan din. Kaya gusto namin na imandamus po because under Section 31 of Republic Act 9369 rather, the intention of the law is to have manual counting prior to electronic transmission of results. What Republic Act 9369 contemplates is that there will be manual counting on the precinct level and there will be electronic transmission insofar as the results are concerned, canvassing and consolidation of votes. Pero ang ginawa po ng Commission on Elections is winala po yung manual counting at in-implement yung na-repeal yung na-amend na electronic counting. So, sa tingin po namin, dapat i-mandamus. Ano yung mandamus? Order to command the COMELEC to implement Section 31 because that is what is mandated by law. And besides, it is a very effective voter verification mechanism itself. Why? If you conduct a manual counting, lahat po ng mga watchers, nakikita nila yung pagbilang po ng boto. Nagtatali po, may tally sheet pa. So meron tayong additional source ng information as to how each candidate secured votes per precinct. Okay? And then, meron, kung kami din, mga abogado, election lawyer ako matagal na, pwede rin kami magpapirma ng certificate of votes. No? And that is allowed by law, nakasaad dun ang konkretong resulta per, what you call this, per candidate, para may additional evidence kami, at saka may election returns. Para pagpunta namin doon sa canvassing po, alam namin kung ano talagang totoong resulta kada presento. Okay? Sa ginawa kasi ngayon, yung mga watchers po, wala na halos gamit. Kasi, kung electronic na yung counting, ano pang gagawin ng watcher? At saka nag-attend po kami ng mga seminar po na kinanda, no, ng COMELEC. Ang isang paraan lamang na makita mo yung mga boto is through the ballot review. But that is done after the voting itself. And no watcher, except if he is perhaps a superman, who can review 1,000 ballots. And besides, a watcher cannot identify even his own ballot in the ballot review. How can he do it? In just a span of 5 minutes, 10 minutes ballot review, where the ballots actually filled up would be reviewed? You cannot do that. And by the way, if you would object, there are likewise no mechanisms by which the watcher can object. Okay? So, sa tingin po namin, okay, may mga problema, yung ibang petisyon yun, yung Miro, hindi namin, tinats lang namin yun in passing. No? Pero, ang sa amin is, okay, nandyan na yan, pero dapat i-implementa natin yung batas, yung Section 31. Para naman kampante yung mga botante na yung mga boto nila ay mabilang talaga. Kasi suffrage is the cornerstone, the bedrock of representative democracy. If you cast doubt into the right of suffrage, into the process itself, then you are casting doubt into the election of the very public officers that we elect. Di ba? Kung duda tayo, yung tao na yan, na-elect yan dahil sa daya doon sa, sa proseso ng eleksyon. Pangit yun. Public office is a public trust. Let us build the trust of the people. Since the law mandates manual counting in the precinct level, then by all means, implement it because that is the only way, sa tingin ko, na meron kaming konkretong basihanan kung ano talaga ang lumabas na resulta kada presento. Meron kaming basihanan pagdating doon sa canvassing. Kung i-marshal namin kada presento, kunyari sa isang munisipyo, merong 100 precincts, i-plus-plus lang namin yun, at least ma-verify na namin kung ilan yung boto talaga doon sa canvassing. At alam namin na yung resulta doon sa presinto ay klaro. Tapos doon naman sa OFW, Sections 24 and 27 of 10590. Tama ako, Sir. Ayun, Senator. Okay, 10590. Nagsasaad kasi ng proseso. Wala pang online voting. Doon, in-person yung voting mechanism. Tsaka papel po dapat ang nakasaad sa batas. Ngayon, digital ballots ang ginagawa. Saan na batas yan? Wala pong batas yan. Okay. Tapos yung canvassing po, in-person din, at saka doon po sa mga embassies. Dito po sa online voting, yung canvassing po, electronic na rin. Isa ang batas yan. Wala din. And that violates Sections 24 and 27 of Republic Act 10590. Kaya, since it is a resolution which contradicts or violates the law, we seek to prohibit its implementation. So, yun lang po ang masasabi ko, yun po ang gist ng aming petition po.
Sir, good morning, attorney from Sheena from SMRA. So, ibig ko bang sabihin, ano yung basa niyo, sir, bakit na-plan ito ng COMELEC? Posible ba na yung mga OFW pwedeng manipulahin ng kung magkakaroon ng online voting? Kasi di ba, ito nga, sa kasalukuyan nga, kapag tumalik sa akin sa government, magpahayag ka lang ng, pahayag ka lang against government, di ba? Kakasuhan ka na, at the same time, pwedeng masuspend yung account mo. So, ito ba yung nakikita niyo din, or anong base nito?
First, no, sana hindi ako kasuhan ni Chairman George Garcia. Kaibigan naman kami, kakilala kami. Ito talaga, work of love ito. Kaya nga sabi namin ni Senator Bondoc at Senator Lambino, wala kaming attorney's fees dito, walang acceptance fees po dito, work of love ito. Sa tingin lang kasi namin, yung online voting needs to be reviewed. Because in the first place, you implement a system based upon a clear law. In this case, there is no law yet. Of course, we know it's stated in our petition, perhaps in paragraph, ano na yun, na nakasaad dun, na in the past, yung estudyante ko, yung dating COMELEC chairman, si COMELEC chairman Abbas, this was actually suggested to him also, no? But he declared we could not implement it because there is yet no law on the matter. But Chairman Garcia has a different idea. According to him, under Republic Act 9369, it has the discretion and authority to explore ways by which to implement the election system or to the election mechanism. Okay. Pero yung kasing authority na grinant niya, sa tingin po namin, no, has to take into consideration the mandates of the law. Like for example, Sections 24, which mandates